You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got a man. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a man, it's Thorne. Looking deep down the right side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell he just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. It makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 33-yard line, offense facing 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's caught. It's Lambert-Smith. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads it left. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a...
Yeah, I hate the way I always miss you. Yeah, I know I'm crazy, but you stick to. Even after everything we've been through.
You see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll try the run. Runs for the tackle.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, yeah, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Gordon. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Gordon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Looking to pass. It's Thorne. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the run.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Looking on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. He's going up top. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. Afterburner's coming. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
The Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They want to throw it. It's complete. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to... I'm not sure he
Let's go. Keep talking.
And it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Yeah, it's tapping square for aggressive catch.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Oklahoma State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Presley. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. A new set of downs after the completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And that
Good catch, boy.
Caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down.
That's what I'm saying.
And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. The give to the back.
It was a dot, though.
Not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get into more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The quick out. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the wideouts.
Catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
3 drops, 3 or 4 drops now.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just steamrolling his way through. And he's
Should have been doing that all game. Blocking didn't do nothing the first 2 or 3 quarters now.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They got the touchdown.
It seems like sometimes they put even teams on.
Trying to barge in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion.
That's why you got to do same tier, change the tier. I hate doing that shit, but you got to whenever you're actually playing someone good. They're playing with Bama or Ohio State.
Almost ready to
yeah, it don't do that all the time, but yeah, it does do that sometimes.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
Yeah, Judkins spins for 20 yards.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
Damn, yeah, that shit don't surprise me. They got plenty of money. They got nothing else to pay for in Bama.
Seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side is not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 10.
I should have kicked the points, but I hate kicking points when you're on the 5-6 yard line. Tied it up. What do you mean?
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work.
No, I'm talking about when I should have kicked the field goal.
Linebackers moving, trying
instead of going for
confuse
4.
the quarterback. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got you. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I thought I could pin you deep and get it back. Which I did. I got the safety, but still that's not 3 points. And the game's too short.
Throw the football, get a 1st down. I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Third down conversions are
should have been a touchdown, though. So I should have 2 touchdowns.
If they can pull it off.
Give me that. Let's go. Go crib with it. Go crib with it, cuz. Let's go. Let's go. If I was smart, I would have just ran out the clock, though. Kicked field goal. Because that's what most people do.
How about that play by this defense. The offense trying to salt
Yeah, just I should have just stopped at the 30-yard line and then make you use your timeouts.
The ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Yep, 0 timeouts. But I trust my defense. I love finishing the game on defense, though.
And the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Hell yeah, it's going to come down the end. Last 30 seconds.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Hell. Yeah, it's just like 1 out of every 100. Yeah. See if we can get one more real quick. Oh, I caught it! I caught it! I caught it!
And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
And that just
I hate how all these guys, I hate how all these number 56s on the field.
Not a lot of guys on the same page.
For some reason, like freshmen or guys that got injured, they turn into number 56.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, so that was a random number 56, and they're all like skinny as hell for some reason. Even though, yeah, it looks like a damn like creative player because like I played with Illinois and their third or fourth string quarterback because he's really fast. He's like 89 or almost 90 speed. He's number fucking 56 at quarterback. Yeah, and then 2 receivers for Bama. There's one, or I think there might have been 2 receivers for Bama or 56. One's from my hometown where I live, Longview, Texas. Jalen Hale, he's 56 on here because he got injured, but he's number 14.
Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Hell yeah, East Texas is where Longview's at, where he's from.
With the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the
Oh, hell yeah.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Hell yeah.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker.
Yeah.
Just unloaded on that kickoff.
And
Don't have to
all
worry about
political.
return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Hell yeah. Nah, yeah, I remember watching like MTV Cribs and Pimp My Ride and shit like that.
For the offense.
Yeah. Damn. That's pretty sweet, though. Yeah. How long did you live in Saline?
This drive firing. Throwing right.
Oh, I got you.
Connection. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I know, shit.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover.
Shit, for real. I guess he played football too, huh?
And how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way
Oh, I
he's
got you.
going, and he always seems to create an open space.
But in high school, he played football, though.
Corners showing press. They want to
Now I'm talking about the Butler. Yeah.
Fires to the wideout. And that's
Oh,
a
I got
mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Damn, Silverback looking like Mark Henry.
Bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure.
Hell. Another great Longview football player, Trent Williams. He's a big Silverback dude.
And the incompletion brings up a second
Left
down
tackle
for this offense.
for the Niners.
Dropping back, it's Thorne. A deep throw as the clock
I got
winds down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
I
Not
got
a
you.
lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Shit.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field.
Yeah, they got some really good coaches down there that can coach them up usually pretty well.
To the wide out. Grabbed in the middle. It's Presley. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Damn, that's about how I felt. I couldn't get over 140.
I love it when you attack the whole field and the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense.
Shit, hell yeah, they feed you that protein.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and
Hell
10
yeah.
from the 13.
Damn, he didn't throw it high enough. I didn't even throw it too. I wasn't even throwing it low. I was throwing it to the dude behind him. He didn't throw it high enough at all. I thought if he tapped it, it would at least lob it, not just gun it right low. Yeah, L1. Yeah, every time I do that, he would overthrow it though. Like he'd throw it straight to the safety on the run.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive.
Hell yeah, I'll do that, but not with the safety over the top.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it is
Damn, I thought I was about to get clapped this game because for some reason I was thinking, I haven't played Auburn in a while. I used to play with them some, but for some reason I was thinking Auburn. When I saw them at first, I thought I was playing against South Carolina. South Carolina's a lot better team. Yeah.
Offense getting set for first down.
Yeah, so y'all's safety came from Texas Longhorns, and I watched him play against Longview. He played for Longview's biggest rival, was Lufkin.
Using his feet to buy time. Got away from trouble and got
yeah, is Jaron Thompson #1 is your safety?
Incomplete.
Yeah, he's
just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss and it's an incompletion.
For Auburn? I got you. Yeah, because once I saw number 8, who you've been throwing to, I was like, shit, because that reminded me of number 8 for Gamecock for South Carolina. I was like, shit. But they have like 2 or 3 guys.
Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Solid fundamentals on that.
But like South Carolina, if you know how to play with South Carolina, they're like unstoppable. I feel like, because that's who can't. That's why I thought I was playing against South Carolina, because Cam Newton, when he played against a couple of guys online, he plays with South Carolina.
You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass.
Whoa, that was not even close. And I put L2 to throw it low.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football.
Well, that's why he's a backup quarterback, I guess.
Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stop the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Oh, shit.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He only needs a sliver.
Almost.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
That's it, for real. He's pretty quick. Is he a defensive back, or is he a running back? He's probably a backup running back. Yeah, he's done pretty good in the first half. I thought he was going to kill me.
Here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Yeah, I thought I was going to kill me because, like I said, South Carolina does that shit all the time, and I thought
quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down.
Step up,
and this
lobby.
sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Cowboys are in the hurry up. He's looking for a man on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman.
Uh-uh.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Oh, shit. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. The juke. I mean, ought to get a guy that has a star on him or something like Will Anderson used to be.
He's looking to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get.
All right, bro. Geez, that was fun.
Describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Restrepo. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today,
oh, bro,
the same kind of problems.
game over.
route runner. He always seems to get open.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Ward. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
He'll take another shot here.
Told you game over. That's Terry Bussey I just put in.
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He smashes his way.
Let's go.
He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Thomas.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the...
Is this even teams, huh?
Putting his offense in business.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the 1st drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Restrepo. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down on the offense. That's the end of the first quarter with the game scored.
To the air, it's Reed. On the run, fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The Aggies will hustle to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quick completion on the out.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Comes out throwing on first down. He's looking on the right side. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here comes the hurry up.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Looking down the left side. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got the back over the middle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down. And he takes it.
Let's go, cuz.
Touchdown, Aggie.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the
Let's get it, Bussy. Let's get it, Bussy.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it
Catch the ball. That's Bussy. That's Crib with it.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
To the air, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards received.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's
said, here's another pick.
Bye-bye
now.
Makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The number one goal as a defense is to try to hit the QB. It's possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He hurls one deep down.
Got him. Ball game, good.
Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Hey, I told you that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Ward. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. It's a fumble.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football and in the end create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is
been 21's comp. And I get the ball back.
The Canes will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
On third down, going up top. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, trying to find his man. The short hands, it's Thomas. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge
fires and picked off. Just a short
that was a great.
That would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
They had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jersey?
Is the quarterback knew if his guy
his internet's about to go out now.
With that ball landing out of bounds.
To the air, it's Ward. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to get back in this ball game.
Looking to throw. And it's intercepted.
Give me that.
Turnover for the defense. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20.
Good afternoon. Good night.
He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second
down. That's cute. He's been watching film.
Going up tempo. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. He's not going to get
Yeah,
there.
even teams.
Short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure.
It's all right. We can get another pick.
In the trenches, they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout.
Like I said, Terry Bussey, baby.
That's his 4th of the day. And he's brought down to this defense.
4 pigs.
Gets the ball back for its own.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open down.
Says he's going to drop it half the time. Can't run and catch it.
Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Floating away. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking off.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 16, Miami 6.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
This offense has a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Reed. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Texas A&M going quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field
Ward
there.
with
They
an
just couldn't
overall
do it, and it's a
pick.
fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air. It's Reed. Gets rid of it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. Try to get it on the ground. He will not get it. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job.
All right, Terry Buster, do your crap. Let's get another pick.
The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception.
5th interception with the #1 pick.
Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
Called that too.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let them...
In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab down the left side. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready and getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down, here comes this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wasting no time taking a shot. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
Now, you get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
Power football with the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Sends it downfield. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown ball.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. Right? And you don't have to kick an onside, but I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarded.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive.
Give me that ball game.
It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room.
He's trash. Just like this dude. Look. Look at him.
Touchdown, 3. What a great play by the defense.
Dude, come on.
With the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways. It's on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender.
You actually gonna play now?
That ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Let's
open runway ahead. He's at the 40. At the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're trying to get to it. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. No huddle here for the offense.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it hard on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Tennessee, 14.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Quarterback checking the play. Now from inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now he's going to let one fly down the middle.
Give me
the
that.
receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Fake the spike, and he wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Defense not showing press coverage. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Vols in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle.
Thank you, sir.
Interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Actually, these are my picks.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and 10 here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. And the Vols headed quickly to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Blasted as he
Give me that.
Go.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And it's picked off for the 4th time
Thanks a lot,
today.
Mom. Mama said, come home. It's time to eat.
At the 30. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he made the extra point without problem. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The DBs will back off a bit. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well.
Give me that. Thank you. Will Johnson, let's get it. Let's get it. 5th interception of the game. Let's go. You go ahead and quit.
And finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And this boy needs
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Orji. Unleashes to the end zone.
High point that ball, cuz.
Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. Going deep. And he throws yet another interception.
Another one into triple coverage.
No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Offense in an empty set. He's looking to throw it. Extending the play. Fires on the move. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
He turns it loose to the left.
There you go. That's how you get one user, brother.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the
that was a great play, brother.
Excellent throw, too.
A little too late and a little bit too little.
When you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that. When a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's right up on the receivers. Using his legs to buy some time. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 28, Tennessee 14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Tennessee, number 84. All-day Indiana.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He'll set up to throw. To the end zone.
Thank you, sir.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 98, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? Oh, it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Touchdown ball! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Moving away from pressure. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The ball squirts free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. From the gun, the ground game. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're bringing heat. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Moving out of the pocket. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Wide receiver now comes in motion. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On the run, it's Sampson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thornton. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.